Have you ever found the absolute perfect spot to put a trail camera and there's not a tree around that you can fit a camera on? If you've ever had that problem, come with me, I have a good solution for you. What is up, everyone? Dave Ashworth here, back with another episode of the Root Outdoors blog. Today we are going to do things a little bit different. We're not going out and hunting or scouting or doing anything like that, but I had something that has been really useful for me, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So I absolutely love hanging trail cameras, getting pictures, seeing what's on the places that I'm hunting, trying to pattern animals, whatever. I just love it. And I'm sure that if you've hunted for any period of time that you're into that as well. One issue that I ran into was finding a perfect spot. It might have been on a trail or on a scrape or whatever it might be. And there just wasn't a tree or anything around to put the camera on. I've done things like get a piece of wood, get a stick, stick it in the ground, try to strap it on that. I've tried to put a bunch of branches together on a bush and strap it around that. I've tried anything you can think of to get the camera to be where I want it to be. And it just wasn't working. It just wasn't, I felt like I was limited to where I could put the cameras, and like when you find a spot and you know you've scouted hard, like you want the camera to be in that spot. So started looking things up, and you can buy stands for your trail camera, but I think they're like $30, $40, $50. And every year I probably run between 10 to 12 trail cameras. So, you know, getting 10 to 12 stands was just not a good investment for me, and not something that I could afford, to be quite honest. So started looking at other options, and that is when I found this. And this is a homemade, do-it-yourself trail camera stand. It's very simple to do, and I will zoom in here and I'll show you exactly what it's made up of. But this thing has been absolutely incredible. I'm able to put my cameras exactly where I want them, no matter where I'm at. And it is it's just been a huge lifesaver for us, as far as scouting goes and as far as getting the pictures that we want. So let me zoom in and let me show you exactly what's going on here so that you can go out and make them yourself. So I have here just a normal garden stake. It has this piece at the bottom, which you can use to push it into the ground, and that's just a normal garden stake. At the top here, I'll take this off for you so I can show it to you a little better. I have this device right here. So this is just an eye screw, and this is also an eye screw, but this has an actual screw on it, and I'll explain that in a second. Then it has a bolt going through the middle of all of it. See the bolt going through, washers in between. And that's pretty much what it looks like. Now I will zoom back out and kind of explain how I use this and how it actually works. But here are the pieces to it. I can also put all the different pieces of this in the description, but it really is not that much going on here. So almost every trail camera has a little screw, like screw threads in the bottom of it, because a lot of them, they make their own stands that you can buy from them, so they put that on there. From what I found, I have all kinds of different brands. One brand actually doesn't have it, which is weird, so I might be selling those cameras, but all the rest have these exact same threading in the bottom, so it's perfect. So I don't have to buy all different screws for them all. It's probably pretty standard for trail cameras across the board, I would assume. So what I do is, so this one's a little bit different, but so I'll take it like this. So you have your two eye screws, right? One coming out here and one coming out the top. And I'll put it through the top of the garden stake here, and I'll screw it on. So it's going to sit in there nice and tight. Now I'm not going to tighten it down here, right? This end, I'll screw the camera on. And then I have a camera on a stake that I can literally go and stake in the ground anywhere I want. Another advantage of this is you can buy little stakes, you can buy taller stakes, and then what I can do is I can adjust it up. So if I want to face it down, or maybe I want to face it up, I don't know why you would do that, but You know, you can face the angle of it. So if you can get high, then you can face it down. Now, this one's a little bit different. This one is actually for a tree, because you can do both. So this one has a screw on the end, you can see with a point. So what I'll do with this is, because a lot of trees aren't perfectly straight, or they're angled in a weird way and you can't get a camera on them. I'll take this, I'll screw it into the tree. The tree can be going sideways, facing forward, facing back, it doesn't matter. I'll screw it in, just so it's straight this way, and then I can adjust it up and down to get the angle that I want. One thing that I really like to do, that I've done a couple times this past season and it's worked really well, is put these up higher in the tree. I'll put it way up in the tree and then I'll aim it down, and I can get a lot more pictures that way. So these two things, one, it's the exact same thing, except when you put it on the stake, you use two of these smaller ones instead of the screw that screws into the tree. So having the stakes that I can put anywhere, and having these that I carry around that I can put in the tree, just has been just so great for our scouting purposes, and being able, not having to worry about where we can put cameras. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I think that one of these, the whole thing costs like $5 or something. So I have like 10 stakes, and I have like 10 of these that I can put literally anywhere I want. And it just didn't cost me that much. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. We're gonna be doing a lot more videos like this, things that, products that we like, or things that we made ourselves, or tips from hunting, whatever it might be, and kind of mix those in with the times we're going out scouting and hunting, just to hopefully help you guys some more. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope that this will help you get some better pictures, do some better scouting. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. If you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. We would appreciate that, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.